An urgent appeal for help posted on social media shortly after midday today would later lead authorities and civilian divers to a tragic scene along the Belize River. At approximately 12:37 this afternoon, social activist Michelle Redon called on persons near the Whitfield residential community just beyond the Hallover Bridge to assist a father and daughter who had reportedly been attacked by a swarm of killer bees. The post indicated that the young girl had entered the river while attempting to escape and could not be found. Reports are Sue Liu and her father had been walking along the Philip Coulson Highway when the swarm attacked. The two reportedly ran in separate directions, with Liu seeking refuge in a nearby river. When she failed to resurface, witnesses quickly alerted the authorities. Police and the Belize Coast Guard were called to the area, while civilian divers also joined the search. For several hours, the team combed the waters as relatives and concerned residents waited for word. Two of the divers who participated in the operation explained the challenges they encountered and how Liu was eventually located.
So talk to us about the experience of rescuing this young girl.
Honestly, it was a little bit breathtaking due to the depth of the water. All we could have did was free dive and try to scroll the era and see how fast we could have gotten the body out of the water. Due to the darkness of the water, it was a little intense for us to see. We still pulled through. We had the faith and the courage, and we did what we had to do to get it out. Probably about 3 to 4 hours in the water. I felt excited to know that at least we could have gotten the body out for the family, because I know they pretty much feel this. I know it's tragic that their loved one is in the water and they passed away due to the drown. But thanks to the hope and to the faith of my team, we managed to get the body out of the water and bring it forward to the border. This is what we train for, right? Every time we hear someone drown, possible death, we feel as a lifeguard, right? So every time we could help and assist when it comes to things like this, we are going to be there.
And I really want to condolence to the family. Thanks to my top instructor, Chaplain, for doing a good job. Appreciate it, man. With our team, it's just love, right? We always we show love, but we don't, we come out a lot, but we try to show respect to everybody. These guys was working, teaching swimming classes, and they wanted to left the classes, but we told them that we have to take care of the team out. But see, the whole team is here. All instructors are here. Thanks to my team. Again, Evan, they're doing a good job on Chaplain.
At approximately 3:40 this afternoon, Liu's body was extracted from the Belize River, bringing the extensive search to a tragic end. Commander of the Belize Coast Guard, Rear Admiral Greg Sabaranes, spoke about the Coast Guard's response and the operation to recover the young girl.
We got a call from police, Mr. Marciano, that an unfortunate incident had occurred where a young lady had jumped in the river as a result of being attacked by bees. And so he was asking for the assistance of the Coast Guard to do a dive operation, to which we responded. Whenever we do dive operations, there are several things that we have to consider now. We look at the current visibility, but our guys activated with the assistance of other divers, and fortunately the young lady was found. With the lifeguards, we have our internal to the Coast Guard. We have our own system of training when it comes to water operations and conducting this type of operations. But we are always grateful for the assistance provided by other personnel who would contribute to the overall dive effort, as we saw here today, a collaborative effort between Coast Guard divers and supporting divers in locating the body of the young lady. It's not easy. It's never easy because you're talking about the death, loss of life. I've been a diver for years. I've recovered personnel, people who have deceased in water, and it's never easy. There were times when I myself shed tears because of the situation, especially when you're talking about a young person such as the one today. And so it's difficult, for divers, for people, when you have to retrieve someone like this from the water, knowing that their parents, their loved ones are right here. Sometimes you do become emotional.
Police are expected to continue investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident. A post-mortem examination is also expected to determine Liu's official cause of death. The tragedy has left her family and members of the water community in mourning. Zena Augustine reporting for Love News.